people become very good at seeking approval from parents, teachers, institutions, or society. And I only realized well into adulthood how my behavior was people pleasing in nature. And I wasn't doing this consciously necessarily. I had just learned this in childhood that when I can intuit what someone outside of me expects of me or wants from me or would like to see me do, I often play to that expectation to please them or to if not please them, if to get validation or some sort of approval. And after having done that for years unconsciously and then realizing about that pattern, becoming conscious about it, I now wonder, how can I tell whether a life choice I'm making is coming from my own value or from a desire to meet the expectations of those around me? And then how can I reconnect with myself and my real authentic self after years of following externally defined goals?
Very, very nice. So what is nice to hear from you is that you know that you're not supposed to please the others, and I'm very proud to hear that. First of all, that is the way to go.
I've been going to therapy for like 8 years now, and this recognition of this pattern and emotion that.
But why therapy? What kind of therapy? You look perfectly healthy to me.
A psychotherapy for questions like these, and it's just a personally enriching experience, even if I'm not targeting any particular problem.
But beta, you won't find the truths of life in psychotherapy. Psychotherapy is for people. I'll explain it to you because I'm not a psychologist, but I'm an energy worker. I'm a master of the mind, etc., etc. So, psychotherapy is for people who are heavy in their emotions and confused to the point of where they are not able to make clear decisions and have other issues. But you look perfectly healthy to me.
That's very kind of you. But I think I have learned over time to be more aligned with my.
Okay. So Prerna, one thing is you need to stop depending on other people because you seem completely okay to me, and it is very normal to have the questions that you do. And at the age of 32, if you are not independent yet, then it's time you were independent in all your choices and decisions. The thing is that no one tells you that just like animals let go of their children, the parents are supposed to also free their children to be their own human beings. It is not understood because the parents feel very protective and they tend to want to save you, so in their understanding, from falls. But anyone and everyone who grows is because they take those steps for themselves. A baby learns to walk when he falls many times. A toddler, when he crawls, he learns to stand by falling many times. The mother and the father cannot walk for the baby. The baby has to walk for himself, right? So that intelligence is there in the baby to walk. In the same way, you have the intelligence in you to carry on with your choices and decisions. So at the age of, so basically all parents are meant to inspire and encourage their children to start making their individual choices as teenagers. And it's okay to make a few mistakes. It's okay to make many mistakes. Because the ones who learn have made many mistakes. And they know, okay, so this is not the right road. Right? So your real you is the one that you have not connected to, because that's the real mind which gives you the answers to go left, to go right, to go straight. If you keep listening to someone outside you, or if you keep pleasing someone outside you, then you're not using your own innate capability. And because you have that innate capability, and that is the real you. The capability of knowing the right, the wrong, the whatever. And the capability to take a stand for yourself. It's perfectly all right. There's no one who knew tomorrow before they knew today. No one. There's no one who knew right from wrong before they took a step. They just made the effort. And as children, you have to be able to take that stand. And by that stand doesn't mean that you disagree. You just say, I would like to do it like this. I have this thing in me and I can. I mean, you are 32. My children became independent by the time they went into college. Because I knew I wouldn't have liked anyone to tell me what to do. And so my children also never got really to be directed by me. I guided them and I left the choices open for them. And if they were not making the right choices, I also showed them the two options. And then I made them choose. So that's how you learn. But they were ready to fly off like all the birds. So the thing is, what's bothering you is this entrapment that you feel that you have to follow. So break free. No psychotherapy. You just decide that you can and you know how to be your own person. And you can. Okay? You can. Because you have the question. The question is coming from the real you. Because the real you is lying, suffocating inside you. And that's what you feel. And that's why you're going to a psychotherapist. Because you feel you have an issue. You don't. You really don't. You just haven't learned to be free. It's like you're living in a cage. And the cage is made of the parents' thoughts, teachers' thoughts, peers' thoughts, the do's and the don'ts, all the benchmarks. They're not you. None of them are you. So you need to break free and you need to start writing. Whenever there is a crossroad, you need to start writing what it is that you want to do. That is your voice. Clear, I want to do it like this. Maybe you may not get it correct because you haven't done it in a while, but when you start and you write, the clarity will come. And you need to stop wanting to please someone. If they're not pleased, they're not pleased. They're not pleased because you're doing it wrong. They're pleased because they don't want to lose control over you. Okay? Chew this till we get other people's questions. Because you can't displease anyone. You can't please anyone. You can't displease anyone. The only person you can please and displease is you. Only you. You only have control over you. You have no control. It's like you are a car. You have your steering wheel. You have your fuel pump. And you have your wheels. Only you are responsible for this car. The parents were needed to bring you to where you are. And that was at about 20, you were ready to go. Maybe 18, maybe 20, maybe 21. Because once your body and your mind has taken what it takes for a human to live outside independently, then actually the role of parents becomes like a caretaker. It's always meant to be like a caretaker. And then it is like, a hand behind your elbow. In case you need clarity and they have more experience, to get a different view of certain things. Because each one has a certain view from their own thinking. So sometimes you take other people's views to get an expanded view. Right? And when you take an expanded view, then now you have a horizon and you can pick and choose. You can say, okay, I like this and I don't like this. But ultimately it is you. You need to do. Yeah? So you start doing that for yourself. And affirm to yourself, I am very capable of doing this for myself. I can stand on my own, I can walk on my own. My breath cylinder is wherever in me. I am loved by the life in me. I live, and I am capable of doing everything that I want to do. Parents should become friends at this stage, even earlier, supportive, encouraging. Sometimes because you've given them the right to guide you or to lead you, it takes a while to free yourself from their hold. But you continue to tell them that I love you, but I want to do this by myself. Yeah? So that they don't feel unloved, because that's the first thing they feel. Okay? But that's not what you're saying. You're really saying, I'm a capable person and I can do this for myself. And I also love you very much. That's it. Yeah? Try it. Yeah? Good.